looking for a girl. That's why he told me, please, let me translate for you so ladies can look at me. See, you can see him from there, so he needs to be here.
I need the attention.
Okay, thank you. Es un privilegio estar aquí este día.
It is an honor and a privilege to be here today with you guys.
Y traje una palabra de parte de Dios.
And I brought a word that God gave me for you specifically.
Yo estoy seguro que será parte de una agenda divina.
I'm pretty sure that this was meant to be. It was like a divine appointment that God had planned for us.
Y me gustaría que pudiéramos leer la palabra de Dios.
And I would like us to open up our Bibles
En el libro de Jeremías,
in the book of Jeremiah,
capítulo 8 y verso 7.
chapter 8, verse 7.
Creo que ustedes tienen un bosquejo ahí con ustedes.
I do believe you have an outline of the teaching with you guys.
Y el propósito del bosquejo es que esa enseñanza se la puedan llevar a su casa,
And we did this in order for you guys to be able to take this home and read it over again.
que la puedan leer,
So you can study it.
ya que las estadísticas dicen
Because statistics show us
que en 72 horas
that in 72 hours,
el 80% de lo que usted escuchó
80% of what you guys heard today
se le olvidó.
is going to be forgotten.
Así es de que esa enseñanza es para que usted la vuelva a leer.
So this teaching is for you guys to be able to reread it again.
La palabra del Señor dice en Jeremías capítulo 8 y verso 7.
The Bible reads in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 7.
Aún la cigüeña en el cielo conoce sus estaciones.
Even the stork in the sky knows her appointed seasons.
Nuevamente, aún la cigüeña en el cielo
I'm going to read it again. It says, even the stork in the sky
conoce sus estaciones.
knows her appointed seasons.
La otra cita bíblica que nos va a servir para poder estudiar el día de hoy la palabra la encontramos en Génesis 8:22.
The other verse that we're going to look at today is Genesis 8, chapter 8, verse 22.
Dice de la siguiente manera, Génesis 8:22.
And it reads as follows.
Léelo, por favor.
As long as the earth endures, set time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease.
Hoy vamos a hablar acerca de las etapas que una persona vive durante su vida.
We're going to talk today about the different stages a person goes through their life.
Y para eso vamos a utilizar las estaciones del año como una especie de metáfora.
And we're going to use the seasons of the year as a metaphor to teach this.
Y creo que ustedes aquí en los Estados Unidos lo viven mejor que nosotros en Guatemala.
And you guys here in America are able to see this and live this better than we do back home.
Porque aunque ustedes no lo crean, en Guatemala solo existe una estación,
Because even if you guys may believe it or not, in Guatemala we only have one season,
que es la primavera.
and that's spring.
Por eso es que a Guatemala se le conoce como el país de la eterna primavera.
This is the reason why our country is known as the country of the eternal spring.
Guatemala no tiene invierno, ni verano, ni primavera.
We don't have winter, summer, or fall.
Perdón, no tenemos
Winter, summer,
verano, primavera y otoño. Gracias, Josecito. Solamente tenemos primavera y se divide en dos partes.
we only have spring, and we divide that season in two stages.
No son estaciones, sino que épocas.
And they're not called stages, but they're called time frames.
Duran 6 meses exactamente.
They let each of them last 6 months.
6 meses de época seca
We have a dry season for 6 months,
y 6 meses de época lluviosa.
and it rains for 6 months.
Y como dice sus notas, algunas estaciones son normales.
And as you see in your guideline, we say that some of the seasons are normal.
Pueden durar 3 meses unas,
Some of them last 3 months,
las cuales son normales.
which it's normal.
Y otras pueden durar más de 3 meses o menos de 3 meses, que pueden ser anormales.
And some of them last more than 3 months or less than 3 months, and that makes them our abnormal seasons.
Lo importante es que esas estaciones nos sirven en nuestra vida.
The important thing to keep in mind is that all the seasons we go through help us in our life.
Y eso es lo bonito, es que podemos aprender de la naturaleza.
And that's a beautiful thing that we can get to learn from nature.
Probablemente usted en este momento esté pasando un momento difícil.
You may be going through a hard time right now in your life.
Puede ser que esté pasando un momento de adversidad financiera.
You may be going through a hard time financially speaking.
Puede ser que usted esté empezando un trabajo o un negocio en su vida.
You may be even starting a job or a business in your life right now.
Probablemente usted está pensando que va a estudiar el siguiente año.
Or you're probably thinking about what career to choose in the university next year.
Yo creo que esta enseñanza le va a servir
I believe that this teaching will be of great help to you
para poder empezar,
in order for you to be able to start,
para poder continuar,
in order for you to be able to continue,
para poder aguantar
in order for you to be able to hang in there,
y para poder terminar.
and in order for you to be able to finish.
¿Y qué mejor si estudiamos la primera estación,
So let's go ahead and study the first season,
la primavera?
spring.
La primavera es un momento para crecer.
The springtime is a time to grow.
Todos conocemos que cuando se da la primavera vemos flores, sembramos semillas y es momento de color.
We all know that when the spring starts, we have flowers blossoming, we start planting seeds, and it's a really colorful season.
Pero así como es un momento para crecer, también la primavera es un momento para oportunidad.
So spring is not only a time of growth, but it's also a time of opportunity.
Y puede ser que la primavera sea un momento para que tú inicies algo en tu vida.
And spring may be a time in order for you guys to start something in your life.
La primavera para Ana y para su servidor fue en el mes de enero del 2004.
For Anna and Emilio, the spring of their life was in January 2004.
Era un nuevo comienzo en nuestras
It
vidas.
was a new beginning in their lives.
Dios nos dio la oportunidad de regresar a Guatemala
God gave them the opportunity to go back to Guatemala
y de empezar una nueva iglesia.
and to start a new church.
Era como empezar una nueva
It was
vida.
like starting a new life.
Esa era nuestra primavera.
That was our spring.
Entonces, si nosotros resumimos,
So if we sum everything up,
la palabra primavera
the word spring
tiene dos connotaciones muy importantes:
has two important connotations:
oportunidad
opportunity
y nuevo inicio.
and new beginnings.
Y yo quiero decirte
And I want to tell you guys
que
today
todos en la vida
that everybody in their
tenemos
lives
una
have
oportunidad,
one chance or one opportunity,
tenemos en la vida un nuevo inicio.
have one chance of a new beginning in life.
Si se termina la primavera, empieza el verano.
If the spring ends, then we go into the summer.
En el verano nosotros podemos ver cosas muy interesantes.
And in the summer, we're able to see a couple of interesting
Y
things.
como dicen sus notas, en la estación del verano,
And as you can see in your notes, in the summer,
nosotros podemos ver buenos mayordomos
we can either be good stewardess,
y también es un momento de formación.
and it's also a time in which we get formed. God works on us.
Sin embargo, cuando hablamos de la palabra verano,
But when we speak about the word summer,
¿qué es lo que realmente viene a nuestras mentes?
what is it that comes to our minds?
Probablemente puede venir vacaciones,
We can either
fiesta,
think about
descanso.
vacation, party, or resting.
Pero para nuestros casos,
But in our cases,
la palabra verano
the word summer
tiene connotaciones muy especiales en nuestras
has
vidas.
really meaningful things in our life.
Es el momento de la adversidad.
It's time for adversity.
Es el momento cuando viene aquel calor ardiente de la adversidad.
It's time when we feel really hot and the heat of the summer strikes.
Y es cuando nosotros tenemos que aprender a sostenernos delante de Dios.
And it's when we need to stay strong and remain in the presence of God.
Muchas personas, como no entienden el verano,
See, a lot of people, since they don't understand what the summer represents in their lives,
sucumben,
give in,
se detienen
they stop walking,
o regresan.
or they either go back to the previous season.
En estos momentos, a nivel mundial,
Currently, in the world today,
se está viviendo una crisis mundial.
we're going through a crisis.
Y muchas personas están esperando que el Wall Street haga algo para ellos.
And a lot of people are waiting Wall Street to do something to fix things.
Muchas personas están esperando que el presidente Obama haga algo
A lot
para
of
ellos.
people may be waiting for the President Obama to do something for them.
Aún todo Guatemala está esperando que Estados Unidos haga algo por
Even in
Guatemala.
our nation, they're waiting for the United States to do something for us.
Pero yo quiero decirte que este verano mundial que estamos
But I
viviendo,
want to tell you guys, this current summer that the whole world is going through,
Dios nos está enseñando
it's in order for us to learn what God wants to
a
teach
que
us.
seamos buenos
And
mayordomos.
He's trying to teach us to be good stewards.
Las estadísticas dicen que el americano con promedio
You see, statistics show us that the average American
tira $1,200 de comida a la basura.
throws about $1,200 to the garbage when it comes to food.
A veces se arruina la comida dentro de la refrigeradora,
Sometimes the food goes bad in the refrigerator,
fuera de la
outside of the
refrigeradora.
fridge.
No se comen toda la comida, dejan comida en el plato
They don't eat everything, they leave leftovers
y a
and
veces lo tiran a la
they
basura.
throw it in the garbage.
Hoy tenemos que aprender a ser buenos
We
mayordomos.
need to start being good stewards.
Yo siempre he dicho que si uno no aprende a ser buen mayordomo aquí en los Estados Unidos,
I've always said that if we don't learn how to be responsible here in the United States,
no aprenderá en ninguna parte del
we
mundo.
won't be able to learn anywhere in the world.
Cuando nosotros vivimos